What if I told you that a single piece of wood, something you could pick up at Home Depot for less than 10 bucks, could be turned into a product that people happily pay over $100 for? And here's the part that really gets me. You don't need a garage full of expensive tools to do it. You don't need 10 years of experience. You don't even need to know what a dovetail joint is. Because right now, real people, actual beginners, are building simple woodworking projects and selling them for serious money. I'm talking about woodworking projects beginners are making in their garages, on their back porches, sometimes even on their kitchen tables, and listing them online for $100, $150, sometimes even $200 each, and they're selling consistently. So today, I'm going to break down 5 of these projects. I'll tell you what they cost to build, what they sell for, and exactly what tools you need. And none of them require a table saw, a planer, or a jointer. If you've got a basic saw, a drill, and some sandpaper, you're already in business. Let's start with project number 1. And honestly, this one blows my mind because of how stupidly simple it is. I'm talking about rustic wooden serving trays. You know the ones. You've seen them all over Instagram and Pinterest. That farmhouse look. The rectangular tray with handles on the side. Maybe a little stain on it. Maybe a name or a monogram burned into the wood. People are going absolutely crazy for these things. And the reason they sell so well is because they sit right at the intersection of 2 massive trends: handmade goods and home decor. A serving tray isn't just a tray, it's a centerpiece, it's a gift. It's something someone puts on their coffee table and feels good about every single day. Now here's the math that should make you sit up straight. The lumber for a serving tray costs you somewhere between $8 and $15, depending on the wood you choose. A basic pine version, you're looking at $8, maybe 10 bucks. You cut it, glue it up, sand it down, throw on a coat of stain, attach some handles from the hardware store, and you're done. Total time, maybe 2 hours once you get the hang of it. And the selling price? Anywhere from $45 to $120. I've seen personalized ones go for even more. All you need is a circular saw or even a hand saw, a drill, some sandpaper and a few grits, and a can of wood stain. That's it. And if you want to really kick things up a notch, grab a wood-burning tool for about 30 bucks and start offering custom names and initials. That alone lets you charge a premium. This is one of the easiest woodworking projects beginners can start with, and honestly, it's one of the most profitable per hour of work you'll ever find. Now, if that sounds good, project number 2 uses even less wood and might be even easier. I'm talking about wooden phone and tablet stands. These little minimalist desktop stands that hold your phone upright while you're on a video call, watching a recipe, or just charging it on your nightstand. They look clean, they look modern, and people love them because they're the kind of thing you never think to buy for yourself, but the second you see one, you want it. And that makes them an incredible gift item. The tools you need are almost laughable. A handsaw or a cheap miter box, some sandpaper, and a finish. That's the whole list. Material cost runs about $3 to $8, and if you're using scrap wood or offcuts from other projects, sometimes it's basically free. But here's where it gets interesting. A nice walnut or cherry phone stand sells for anywhere between $25 and $75, and because they're so small and so fast to make, you can batch them. Cut 20 blanks in an afternoon, finish them all at once, and suddenly you've got a whole inventory ready to list. This is one of those beginner woodworking projects that sell almost on autopilot once you get your photos right and your listing dialed in. I know a guy who sells these on Etsy. He makes about 30 of them every weekend and clears over $1,000 a month from that single product. No fancy tools, no fancy shop, just repetition and consistency. All right, those first 2 are small projects, quick wins. Project number 3 is a little bigger, but don't let that intimidate you because it is still completely within reach for a total beginner. I'm talking about outdoor planter boxes, raised garden beds, window boxes, tiered herb planters, that whole category. And the reason this is on my list is timing. Every single spring, the demand for these things explodes. People want to start gardens. They want their porch to look nice. They want somewhere to grow their basil and tomatoes, and they don't want to build it themselves. They want someone like you to do it for them, and they'll pay well for it. A basic planter box costs somewhere between $15 and $30 in materials, depending on size and wood type. I'd recommend cedar if you can get it, because it's naturally rot resistant, it smells amazing, and customers absolutely love it. The selling price for a well-made cedar planter box ranges from $75 all the way up to $200 or more for larger or tiered designs. The construction is about as basic as it gets. You're building a box, 4 sides and a bottom. Screws, not even glue if you don't want to. A circular saw, a drill, a speed square, and a tape measure are the only tools you'll touch. If you list these in February or early March, by the time spring hits, you'll have orders stacking up. Planter boxes prove something important, that woodworking projects beginners tackle can absolutely command real money if you pick the right product at the right time. Now, project number 4 is one of my personal favorites, and the reason is that it taps into a market most woodworkers completely overlook: pet furniture. Specifically, elevated dog bowl stands, simple pet bed frames, and pet toy storage boxes. Here's a number that might shock you. The pet industry in the United States is worth over $130 billion a year. Billion with a B. And pet owners are not price sensitive the way other buyers are. When someone is buying something for their dog or their cat, they're not thinking logically, they're thinking emotionally. They see a handmade, beautifully crafted dog bowl stand with their pet's name engraved on it, and they don't care if it's $50 or $150. They're buying it. That's the power of emotional purchasing, and you'd be smart to put yourself on the receiving end of it. The tools and skills here are identical to what we've already covered: a saw, a drill, sandpaper, and a non-toxic finish. That last part is important, and it's actually a selling point. You can write in your listing, "finished with pet-safe, non-toxic oil," and that one line builds instant trust with buyers. Material cost is about $10 to $25. Selling price runs $50 to $150, especially if you offer multiple sizes and personalization: small, medium, large, extra large with an engraved nameplate. Pet owners eat that up. Don't sleep on this category. It's one of the most underrated, easy woodworking projects to sell, and the competition is way thinner than you'd expect. And that brings me to project number 5. This one has the highest profit margin on the entire list, and honestly, it might be the simplest to build. Wall-mounted shelves. Floating shelves, bathroom shelves, kitchen spice racks, entryway key and mail organizers, all of it. Every home on the planet needs more storage and more organization. That's not a trend, that's a fact of life. And because shelves work with literally every interior style, farmhouse, modern, minimalist, industrial, your potential customer base is enormous. Building a floating shelf is about as straightforward as it gets. A straight cut, some sanding, a nice finish, and a mounting system. You can use a French cleat, which is just an angled strip of wood, or a simple pocket hole jig that costs about $20 and makes incredibly strong joints. Material cost is $10 to $25. A single shelf sells for $30 to $60. But here's the real move: sell them in sets of 3. A set of 3 floating shelves, nicely packaged, ready to hang with hardware included, goes for $100 to $175. And the reason the ready-to-hang part matters is because you're removing friction. You're making it easy for the buyer. They don't have to figure anything out. They open the box, grab a drill, and they're done. That kind of thinking, the thinking about what makes the customer's life easier, is what separates people who occasionally sell a project from people who build a real side income. Shelves are the bread and butter of beginner woodworking projects that sell consistently all year round. No seasonal dependency, no trend to chase.
So there they are, 5 projects: rustic serving trays, phone and tablet stands, outdoor planter boxes, pet furniture, and wall-mounted shelves. None of them require advanced tools, none of them require years of experience, and every single one of them has proven real-world demand from buyers who are ready to spend money right now. The only question left is, which one are you going to build first? Seriously, I want to know. Drop it in the comments. Tell me which project jumped out at you, which one you're going to start with this weekend. I read every single comment, and I genuinely love hearing about what people are building. Now, here's one more thing before I let you go, and this could save you a ton of time. The hardest part of any woodworking project isn't the cutting or the sanding, it's the planning. Figuring out the dimensions, the cut list, the materials, how everything fits together. That's where most beginners get stuck and frustrated. So if you want to skip that entire headache, I've put a link down in the description to a resource I personally recommend. It's a collection of over 16,000 step-by-step woodworking plans, complete with detailed diagrams, cut lists, material lists, everything measured and laid out for you. Whether you're building a simple shelf or something way more ambitious down the road, it's the fastest way to go from an idea in your head to a finished project in your hands, without guessing and without wasting wood. Check it out. The link is right below this video in the description. And if this gave you value, if even one of these 5 projects got you thinking differently about what's possible with woodworking, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It takes half a second, and it helps this reach more people who are looking for exactly this kind of practical, no-nonsense information. And if you're not subscribed yet, now's the time, because I'm putting out new content every single week, breaking down real ways to build skills and build income with woodworking. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Now go build something.